The digital divide. The digital divide is an in, is Digital divide is the unequal or disparity between demographic groups in terms of access to and use of or knowledge of ICT. Different segments have varying levels of knowledge and access to digital developments due to a number of factors such as which include but not limited to race, age, education, income, socioeconomic status, and geographical location. The digital divide may be further grouped into three divisions as relayed by the Manila Times author Nomi Lardizabal sorry. Nomi Lardizabal Dado, excuse me, sorry. So the digital divide. Which of these people shown are better equipped in the digital age? Okay, moving on. The digital divide and digital immigrants. The The people born in the internet and digital technology age are who we call digital natives. The term is often used synonymously with millennials, though not all digital natives are millennials, and not all millennials are digital natives. Regardless, digital natives are those that are immersed in digital technology, growing up, making them more knowledgeable and more comfortable in the digital age. Digital immigrants, on the other hand, are those born before the widespread adoption of computers and the internet and have had to adopt digital and have to adopt digital technology later in life. So in short, digital natives, those born around the time when digital technology was present, such as all of you, my pretty students, my beautiful, handsome students. And the digital native immigrants are those people who were born before our time, during mga times like 80s, 70s, during 80s, etc., where they have to adapt now to this new world of digital technology. The digital rich and the digitally poor. A huge part of the digital divide, especially in developing countries such as the Philippines, is the differences in the socio-economic status of social groups. The financial capacity of an individual affects his ability to purchase a gadget and reliable internet access. Technology has made numerous positive implications in education, healthcare, transportation, and many more. Learning materials and resources may now be conveniently accessed online, and technology has paved the way for advancements in medicine and healthcare. Transportation is now made more convenient and comfortable. The digitally rich and the digitally poor. Basically, the people who can afford or the haves of who can afford digital gadgets, proper internet access, and the digitally poor are those who cannot. The digitally rich and the digitally poor. In a country like the Philippines, where a huge chunk of our population falls below the poverty line, acquiring digital devices, let alone securing a stable internet connection, is at the bottom of the list of priorities, as we have actually things like bills and food to worry about. Okay, quick question, which is another bonus. Write your reflection on your access of digital information in the digital age. While this particular question is actually a bonus, I would like to hear from you about your experience in your access of digital information, the digital skills and digital unskilled. A discrepancy in terms of digital skills occur because of the lack of funds and opportunities. Similarly to the aforementioned, lack of digital skills may stem from an individual's socioeconomic status. A person belonging to a family falling below the poverty line would most probably have less to no access to digital devices and stable internet connection. In effect, he will fall behind on updated information, up-to-date learning resources, and even on job openings. People try to overcome financial challenges to become digitally skilled. Internet addiction. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines addiction as a compulsive, chronic, physiological, or psychological need for a habit-forming substance, behavior, or activity having harmful physical, psychological, or social effects. When we speak of addiction, we commonly associate it with a substance like recreational or illegal drugs. However, due to the widespread use of the internet, the digital age has ushered an addiction that has become a growing concern in society: internet addiction. Internet addiction may come in different forms such as social media addiction, video game addiction, cybersex or online sex addiction, and online gambling addiction. Oh, one more important thing. This is just some extra information I would wish to add to enhance the lesson. But as a result of the pandemic, more and more people are now cooped up in their homes, and as a result, more people are now consuming more digital media. The end result is that there's now been rising cases of at least internet addiction in one form or the other. And in currently the most actually concerning rise in internet addiction has been online gambling addiction, where essentially people have actually, with the extra money some of them may actually be getting from government assistance and with nothing else to spend it on, some have actually turned to entertain themselves via online gambling. As such, it's becoming a rising problem. Okay, before we continue, I'll actually once again play another short video about internet addiction, and after that, we'll actually continue off. So I'll shortly play that video right about now. Internet addiction. Aside from its educational and informational functions, the web has offered media users a higher and more enjoyable level of recreation with all the games, social media, and even online shopping, which in effect makes users more glued to their devices. Internet addiction may be developed due to several factors like stress, anxiety, depression, other forms of addiction, lack of social support, or lack of parental guidance or inactivity. This has become actually an even greater concern during the pandemic, especially with the rise of people now, on the contrary, having to sit around their homes. Cyberbullying. Okay, so now we'll actually hit the topic of cyberbullying. Online violence, cyberbullying, and digital harassment affect over 70% of young people globally, according to the United Nations Children's Fund, as it called on internet users to be kind online and prevent this form of violence. By definition, cyberbullying is a type of offensive action toward another which takes place using electronic technology. Cyberbullies post or send harmful, hatefully, and mean messages as well as images which are deliberately meant to mock, ridicule, embarrass, hurt, or attack a person. What's worse about cyberbullying is that online content used by cyberbullies may stay on the web for a long time. So, as previously mentioned, cyberbullying, this is basically, in essence, another form of harassment online. But the worst thing about cyberbullying compared to offline bullying is that what actually is posted online tends to stay online for a long period of time. So the link, so if if someone posted in this example, in an example I give a video of something embarrassing that happened to you. If it's posted on the internet, it will be there for a long time, and even if removed, there's probably a copy of it somewhere on the internet. Cyberbullying and bullying in general also feed a continuum of damaging behavior. Victims of cyberbullying are more likely to abuse drugs and alcohol, skip school, receive poor grades, and receive and experience low self-esteem and health problems. So as such, as much as I would act, even though I'm not actually been very communicating with you guys, as much as possible, please just be kind to each other, okay? Cyberbullying examples. So here, another short video I'll play shortly on the examples of cyberbullying that can occur online. And then after that, we'll proceed on and actually be shortly wrapping up this lesson.
Top 10 forms of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a worldwide problem that's growing fast. In this video, we'll take you through the top 10 forms of cyberbullying so you have the knowledge to protect your children. 1. Exclusion. Exclusion can happen in several ways. Your child might be deliberately excluded from online activities, conversations, or social media tags. Children who don't have the latest technology, such as a mobile phone, are prone to exclusion. 2. Harassment. Harassment is sustained and intentional bullying, comprised of abusive or threatening messages sent to your child or to a group. This can severely affect a child's mental well-being. 3. Outing. Outing is the act of publicly humiliating a child or group through the online posting of private or embarrassing information without consent. Even reading your child's messages on their mobile phone out loud can be considered a form of outing. 4. Cyberstalking. Cyberstalking is a dangerous form of cyberbullying in which attackers harass victims through online communications like email or social media. It also refers to adults using the internet to contact and meet young people for abusive purposes. 5. Fraping. Fraping is when someone logs into your child's social media account and impersonates them, posting inappropriate content in their name. Remember, everything rude or otherwise posted online may never be fully gone, even if deleted. 6. Fake profiles. Fake profiles can be created by someone to hide their real identity with the intention of cyberbullying your child. The cyberbully may also use someone else's email or mobile phone to harass them. 7. Dissing. Dissing is sending or posting cruel information about your child online to damage their reputation or friendships. It also includes posting damaging photos, screenshots, or videos online. 8. Trickery. Trickery involves gaining your child's trust so that secrets can be shared publicly online. A cyberbully will befriend your child, leading them into a false sense of security before sending their private information to others. 9. Trolling. Trolling means deliberately provoking a response through the use of insults on online forums and social media sites. A troll will personally attack your child, aiming to make them angry and provoke a response. 10. Catfishing. Catfishing involves stealing online identities and recreating social networking profiles for deceptive purposes. Catfishers look at your child's profile and take information to create a fake persona. This could involve using personal information, potentially damaging your child's online reputation. Please share this video with other parents to help spread awareness and put a stop to cyberbullying.